This exhibition first appeared 2 years ago in London, then it moved to Edinburgh, and now it's in Stockholm. This exhibition covers the general overview of robotics. This is where Vokabre is currently exhibited. Oh, that's pretty. So what I'm seeing here, there's an ABB industrial robot, there's a stage, and a lot of kids running around. X-55 Bombardier Regina is the train that caused me so much problems yesterday. The steam engine. And this is a Soviet satellite, but I'm not sure exactly which one, and I cannot find a description. This is precisely how I begin my stories about androids with mechanical clocks and automata. Miniature automatons that were purchased and shown by the rich as curiosities. An automaton lathe. Hard to get how this all was driven. I suppose there should have been a system of belt drives that is currently missing now to the early 20th century. Hello, Maria from Metropolis. Yep, that's Maria. An inspiration for C-3PO down the line. I recall the replica of Eric being in the news a few years ago. Sound activating sculpture. That's clever. A model of a Porto is one of the first autonomous mobile robots. Ooh, artificial muscles. Roads open source Android. A load of artificial muscle projects. Ooh, the tactile sensors used on the iCab. Different tactile sensors here. This is very complicated and impressive. Of course, walking is one of the hardest challenges of humanoid robotics. The whole of fairly modern robots. Oh, Robot S-Pen is here.
The personality simulation become the bitter mood. And see. That's all for now, folks.
Hey, it's Xeno. Xeno first began as a project of Hanson Robotics to develop a toy robot, but it was too expensive to be a toy. And so, RobotKind was born. He used and education for children with autism. The classic French and now French-Japanese Aldebaran now. And a new iCub. Haven't seen you in a while. iCub I heard described as a Ferrari of robots, built as a collaboration of multiple institutions within the European Union. And to this day it's actively used, even if the platform is almost 15 years old. Some prototypes of REAM robot. And REAM is a Spanish project, but now it's actively funded by Saudi Arabia, I think. Hiroshi Shigeru Stellenoid, a remote control robot that was built to experiment with what had called minimum human likeness. Another of Toyota partner robots, this one precisely from Aichi 2005 World Exhibition. There also was a violin playing robot built, and both still perform in the museum in Nagoya. Apple has an adventure game here. Of course, there's Kadamaroid, built by ATR and Hiroshi Shigeru Laboratories for the American Museum alongside the Polaroid, and she performed there as a newsreader. Then Kadamaroid went to London and Edinburgh, and now sits in Stockholm. Unfortunately, despite Kadamaroid having face animations and arm animations at least, they are not used too much. The robots exhibition is one of the nicest introduction to the concepts of robotics and the history, and I cannot actually think of any other exhibition that would provide this kind of general overview into both modern day robotics and the history. There are smaller exhibitions around, there are places where you can see modern day robots, but nothing quite like that. And it would be nice if this exhibition could become permanent. Katamino, it's like Tetramino, but 5. A manga of Zelda. Professor Martin Polakov would like that. Flerovium and Livermorium, but not 113 and 115.
Nu går vi lite fortare här. Vi ska ju se på de här robotarna också.
I wonder how radioactive this thing is now. Game and computer exhibition. That was beautiful. Oh, that's an unusual IBM machine. probably virtual reality. And so, the first Swedish computer game was made accidentally for a guidance computer. There is an Apple II Euro Plus, the European version, as you can see with the different keyboard. Amiga 500 and an IBM PC. Well, an IBM PC compatible. Gaming too much. Just an amateur radio station. Ooh. There's even a Morse code key. What a nice murals here in the restaurant. And that concludes the visit to the Tekniska Museum. Was it worth a visit? Yeah, so definitely yes.